What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's been a while. Hope everyone is safe and during the lockdown, and I hope a lot of guys are obeying to the rules. I need to get used to the mask. I'm grateful that I don't wear glasses because it does fog up with my sunglasses. And I think by the time the lockdown is done, the way these masks push my ears, it will seem that I've been in scrums the whole lockdown period. And these hand sanitizers, I mean, this one smells, well, it's got 70% alcohol, so this one smells quite well, but whenever I go to the shop, you need to be sprayed and scanned and etc, etc, and they smell different, they feel different, they make me want to go shower again. I feel more dirty coming back from the shops, but yeah, it's just me. Anyway, guys, another video. It's not going to be an interesting one though. I'm just going to answer a couple of questions that was asked and left on the comment section with the previous video. And the main one for me was giving a breakdown on going the big turbo route money-wise. So, is it worth going big turbo? I think that is the question for a lot of guys. And the answer is hell yes, without a doubt, definitely. Before we break it down in terms of money, let me just tell you, you need to have patience. Really patience. Whatever you thought your time frame will be, you need to extend it. It's going to be longer than that. Whatever budget you've got, you need to at least add a third of that for unforeseen costs. It is going to happen, trust you me. Things don't always work out the way they should. There's always extra costs involved and a couple of potholes along the way. But at the end, once the car's been mapped and you bury your right foot in the carpet and that cab pushes you back and you hit the hard limiter and you are flying, trust me, all those swear words, those late nights, the budget, everything will be worth it if you do it for the right reasons. If you're doing it only to prove a point or to show your friend or your enemy or whatever, dude, don't be a dick. That's all I'm saying, just don't be a dick. I went the big turbo route because it's something that I've always wanted. I think going a big turbo on a petrol car, it's way expensive. So for me, I wanted to be realistic. You don't need a lot of mods with these TDIs, and I just said before 200,000 kilometers I want to go big turbo. So I think when I parked Leeboy, the car had 199,634 kilometers on the clock. Again, I never thought this through though. I thought that the Friday I'm going to park the car, the Saturday we're going to start, Sunday we're going to be mapping, and Monday I'll do the exhaust and I'll be flying. Hell no, it didn't work out that way. Well, not with Leeboy. He made me work for it. But again, if you really want something in life, you are going to work for it, definitely. So let's start from what I paid, the whole total amount. Okay, I had a front mount intercooler on my stage 2 already. So I think the kits are about 5.5, 6.5k now, if I'm not mistaken. You get your U-flow and you get the straight flow. That is a debate that I'm not going to have today. Some people love the U-flow because it's less plumbing. I prefer the straight flow. In my head, I'm just utilizing the intercooler way more. But potato, that's how it is. Okay, so that's about 6.5k. Then turbo wise. Some people go baby big turbo, hybrid turbo, big turbo. I like going big ass turbo. Not the 2560 or whatever from Dark Side. The 2260 has been proven, and even if you go on the YouTube and the internet, there are many videos of the 2260s. It's proven, it works. Why be different? I like being different, but certain things you need to know if it works, it works. So in my head, I wanted to go for the 2260, not the GT, the GTB. So from the E90 BMW 330D. That is the turbo that I wanted. You could always go for the GTB 2260 that's from the Audis. I think it's Q7s, the A6 3-litre diesels, those as well. So I was at a drag event with Leeboy with my stage 2, and as you know, I do like chatting and communicating with people. So I met a guy there that worked at BMW. So I asked him, do you have any 2260s maybe just lying around? And you would not believe my luck, and I don't have a lot of luck, but there was one there. So I took his number, and Monday I phoned him, and he couriered the turbo to Bloem, just to have a look to see if that's a turbo I want or not. Had a look at it, and I bought it for 2,000 bucks. It came off a car. It still had a maintenance warranty plan. When you started the car, it was a bit of smoke, but otherwise turbo was working 100%. So the next step for me is getting the turbo onto a manifold. So I sent that to Durban, got it done. It cost me about 3k with a manifold and putting the turbo onto that. Once that was done, I sent the turbo to Gabby at Fastech. Okay. Prior to that, I have spoken to Gabby numerous times. I wanted to put a billet wheel in there. A lot of guys, they go for the 65mm. I opt for the 62mm. And I wanted the 6x6 blade, but there was none available, and I just couldn't wait. I mean, once the ball is on the roll and I'm in the process of doing that, I want to get it done, you know? So I put an 11 blade in there. Gabby did the recon, the whole turbo. I think it was about 5.5k. So in total, my turbo cost me 10.5 grand. 10.5 grand, and was ready to bolt it onto the car. So, being excited, stock turbo off, big turbo on, big ass turbo, seriously big ass turbo. Being new blitz with this, we fitted the turbo from the bottom, taking off the shaft, etc, etc. Don't go that way. You can literally do it from top, which is way easier. So I was reading up on the oil feed and the returns. The oil feed, the stock one, 100% works beautifully. Sorted. Now the question was the return. I still wanted sort of the OEM look, because a lot of guys that I've spoken to went and drilled the sump because it's a gravity feed, and because the turbo is so big. With the stock version, the turbo or the feed might not work and the oil will push back into the turbo, which happened to me with the stock return that I used. So I ended up taking measurements, and I got a engineering place in Bloemfontein that CNC'd a proper return fitting that I put on Leeboy, and that was 1,300 bucks. But money well spent, literally money well spent. So after that, it's the file. Okay, so you're looking at, if you do software, you're looking about 5 grand roughly. There's a lot of logs involved on big turbos, okay? You need to ensure that the actuator is 100% set. So generally, you load a stock file on the car, you see what the requested boost is and what the actual boost is. And then the tuner will do his fine tuning. A lot of logs, baby steps. It's not just you take a file, you build a file, and you whack it on the car and it's 100%. Because you get so many different turbos, so many different things need to be changed, and every car reacts differently. Obviously, Leeboy being Leeboy and being really, really special and stubborn, I was struggling. Seriously, whatever we did, it just didn't want to do it. So I drove to Keithen in Joburg, and by the third file, Leeboy was a happy chappy, and clearly he liked Keithen way more than he liked me, and I was rolling. But I'm jumping the gun here. Once the turbo was fitted, did a downpipe and a straight pipe, 63mm. Again, some people opt a bit bigger, potato. So that was about 2.5k. So you're looking at, say, 6.5 grand for an intercooler system. All right, another 2.5 for your downpipe and pipe. So that you're looking at 9k already. Your turbo prices, you can buy, I think, between 15 and 18 now, if I'm not mistaken. Then it's ready to be bolted on. That is a lot of money. So if you start adding that, it's about 27k already. Then software at another 5, so you're looking at 32k. But remember what I said before in the video, you need to add up or add a bit extra for unforeseen things. So I would roughly run off 35k basically, but that is still stock heads, stock injectors. A lot of guys go further, and then they do the injectors and they do the cams and they flow the heads, and those are things that I would like to do in the future. I've always said I think I like working up towards something. It's like a relationship. You meet the girl, you sort of, you go through the whole motion where you don't just jump in with the girl overnight, boom, import the girl, getting married, boom. That doesn't work. So those are still little things on my shopping list that I want to do, but the main thing now is just to get Leeboy happy with the new transplant, new motor, everything works, and then obviously do the injectors and cams and a couple of things later on. But for the normal individual, about 35k, and that all depends obviously on the quality of your car. I've noticed a lot of guys sell their Polos or Seats with 185,000 Ks, 166,000 Ks. You plug in the V series, you have a look, the car's got over 260,000 Ks on. Why would people do that? I don't get it. Seriously, I don't get it. The main thing for me is the service history of the cars. I was fortunate enough to have Leeboy in 2009, 2 years old, with 16,500 Ks on the clock. So I was blessed with that. You can still buy beautiful cars there, full service histories. I mean, these cars aren't new. I mean, they came out 2004, the Bug Eye, if I'm not mistaken, 2006, late 2005, beginning 2006, the facelift. 2009 and 10, you got the special 4-door one my ex-wife's got and a friend of mine's got. A lot of guys underestimate. Because it's a 4-door, I think it's a 74 kilowatt, but it's an AZ motor, 96, which is a good sleeper as well. But I mean, we're in 2020, guys. That's 10, 15 years ago, so it's not going to be a new cab. But if the car's well looked after, you got a good basis to work off. The clutch, debatable. I was rolling with my stock clutch up until I melted a piston, and I just sort of put upgraded my clutch to a button, purely because everything was apart. But my stock clutch held. I like my flat foot shifting. So it all depends. Again, to answer, is it worth going big turbo? I definitely think it is. If it's something that you want to do, go for it. I think now with the lockdown, a lot of people realize life is unpredictable. Life can sort of change in an eye wink like this. So I don't want to die with a bucket list of things that I want to do. I want to die with a list that is mostly ticked off, and if you want to go the big turbo route, you've got a bit of extra money, you've got the opportunity to do that, I would say go for it. Definitely go for it. To me, it's a good experience. It is fun. But if you want to be the quickest, you need to rethink this. Because 35k is not going to get you far. If you want to go full-blown, balls to the walls, send it, you need to have at least 4 times more to spend to really make it worth it then. There will always be somebody that's quicker and faster than you, without a doubt. I think a bit of friendly competition is a good thing, but being obsessed, that's a problem. And I think that is the biggest problem in the society, especially the car society. Nobody wants anybody to be better. Nobody wants the sun to shine on the individual. I don't really get that, because it's a passion we all share. Everybody knows the amount of time, money, effort that's put in. Why go pee on the battery? Why do you want to dick measure? Why do you always want to be better? That's something I don't get. Tuna wars, I hate that. I hate these little dickheads that cause so much shit. They break up like car families because yapping this and yapping this and telling stories, and I don't get it. Really, I don't get it. But again, if you're the right people, those people become family, which I've mentioned numerous times. I've literally got a car culture, car family helping me. I can phone and say, guys, I need this spot, or I need assistance with this, or what do you say, yeah, and they will help. That is how I see it. And if you grant and you assist and help other people, that help's gonna come back to you, you know? I mean, I might have a budget of 30k. PT might have 50k. Kwesi will have 200k. How do you compare that? You can't. But I'm following my passion. I'm doing what I can, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. So I think the main thing is just doing it for the right reasons. And know that you will be on YouTube a lot. You will be on forums a lot. You are going to meet a lot of people. You are going to find a lot of people. Don't just follow or listen to one individual. That's a thing. And take your time. Don't rush it. Good things take time in life. Everything takes time in life. Be patient. Trust me, the first time your car has been done, everything's working, the file is working 100%, the cab is happy, you floor, you put your right foot through the wall, and that turbo kicks in and it pushes you back. And the car revs up and it hits that limiter, and you shift next gear and you shift the next gear, and your speedo goes like a bloody rev counter. You are going to feel alive. Then you know this is worth every late night, every swear word, everything I had to offer up, you know, in terms of your budget. It's worth it. Really, it's worth it. But prepared to struggle. You are going to have some days and nights that you want to quit. Make sure that your support structure is there, because if you start, you don't quit. You grow a pair and you commit. That's it. Nobody likes a quitter. You go 100%. But anyway, guys, yeah, so just an update on Leeboy with the lockdown. A lot of people obviously know that I did get the new motor, and the transplant has been done. The process has been filmed, but that I will load on a later stage. Obviously there are little teething issues, a little bit, which is normal, so I'm really not too rushed and too stressed. The lockdown does make it a bit difficult to get certain parts. Some places aren't open, but the car's been standing for almost a year now, so for me to hold on another week or 2 or 3, it's not the end of the world. It is something I'm really looking forward to. I cannot wait to meet my inner child, that happiness again, and to get in the car and drive, just be content with the windows open, on the open road, just go for a drive and be in the streets with my friends, you know, having a bit of a street race, racing friends, you know, things like that. So it's obviously something to look forward to. I'm definitely going back into the past with the videos of Leeboy, which I'm going to add a couple of videos as well, the good times, the fun times. But guys, soon, there will be more videos of Leeboy. So everyone out there busy with their builds, good luck. I know a lot of guys are using the time now. I've got a couple of friends on Instagram and stuff, and they are really bringing it. Some are doing movements on the cars, cleaning it, some are building it, some are upgrades. It is awesome. A lot of guys are using the time now, and I cannot wait to meet up with those gents and just have a fat chat with them. You know, do a couple of videos of their cars maybe, and just congratulate them on the process and all that. So I think a lot of guys are using the time wisely. I think some guys being indoors with the wife or the girlfriend the whole time, maybe you want to get in the garage, so that's normal. I've been spending a lot of time in the garage lately, but with the right music, it sort of does soothe the soul. So yeah, gents, I'm going to post a couple of videos, old videos of Leeboy, but please, you know, support the channel, should I say. like the video, you know, subscribe, and get a couple of other guys as well. If there's any other questions you would like, I'm trying to go answer it to the best ability. The opinions obviously are going to differ. You know, some people, they've got an opinion about this, some about that. It's like intakes. Mine is sort of still stock with a flatbed K&N filter. Others, they go cone filter. Potato. You know, at the end of the day, that is what it is. So I'm just explaining the setup that I've got in Leeboy. That's it. But yeah, guys, keep safe, keep yourself sanitized, wear those masks, try to, which is weird, and keep your eye out on the channel because there are going to be a couple of videos uploaded soon. So yeah, cheers guys.